What is it? Oh.
I think we're ready.
Dude ropes. This is great. This is the life.
I'm going to be honest with you. The last robe I had was a woman's robe.
Yeah.
Soft as fuck, but I felt like if I flexed my back at all, I was going to just Hulk out of that bitch.
This thing, dude?
Not in this.
You can move.
Damn.
Heck yeah.
I'm going to get my sex on in this thing.
Whoa, I don't know if that's approved.
Dudes just doing what they do in robes.
Together.
Wait. Oh, you thought I meant...
Yeah. What?
He's like, okay, but don't tell my wife.
Awkward. Dang it. You got me again.
Bro, so I was in the mall the other day, just picking up my Pokemon cards, as I do. And you know what I saw?
A hobo on the curb outside.
I mean, that is a given. At least they have electricity, though, unlike West.
Yeah,
anyway.
Right.
I'm following my nose, checking out this caramel corn.
Yes.
I see CCICT, they had iPhone 15s for $600, $599, and that's like $100 off. You can get it on the actual Apple.
Yep, there's $6.99 on Apple's website right now, and this one's unlocked.
That's crazy. So you can take it anywhere, straight talk, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
You got it.
Also, you know what else you saw?
What?
You saw iPhone 15 Pluses.
Yeah, I did.
For $50 off. They're $750 right now.
$750.
Unlocked.
I literally was just looking at my Verizon account, just kind of going through my phones and all this stuff. I realized my mom is still rocking an iPhone 11.
Oh, yes.
Maybe it's time I just go upgrade her. Get her a 15 and just let her feel like a new person.
We just added a line because my daughter got a phone finally.
Oh, no.
And I just bought a phone. And it was not... I don't do iPhones, and that's mostly what those guys have there.
Yeah, but it's because it's what everybody wants.
But it was not cheap. It was not this cheap, that's for sure.
Well, I've kind of been having this debate on when like the kids should get iPhones and things like that. And honestly, my life would be so much easier if at least one of the kids had an iPhone or, a phone in general. So, man, this might be the time. Go to CCICT, pick up your iPhone 15 or 15 Plus for $599, $750. Save yourself some money.
And then just go to Verizon or AT&T and add a line without adding a phone. Yeah, phone easy. Cost. CCICT.
There you go.
Across from the Men's Warehouse.
Yeah.
Next to Pop Corner. Upstairs. Town East Mall. Check them out. Get a cheap phone and
upgrade.
Level it up.
Well, back to it then.
Welcome.
Happy 21st.
All and one. We are back, and you are listening to the only podcast that matters.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Gotcha.
Damn.
I'm your host, the Duke of Distinction.
Okay.
Averagetrav. He is the Sultan of Soft. Foodie Mike C.
Emphasis on the stink.
And we have dude robes.
Dude robes.
Look at this.
Feeling fly as fuck again.
Dude. You were right, bro.
I told you. The whole time.
This is the life.
The whole time I had this shit down.
These are so soft.
I'm butt naked under here.
I know.
He said, I saw you take your shit off in the kitchen.
I did.
The windows were open and everything.
That was weird.
Yeah.
But these things are awesome.
Yeah.
They're super long. They've got tons of pockets in them.
Oh, yeah.
They're soft on the inside like a towel. They're soft on the outside like silk.
I love it.
It is awesome.
I think I'm just going to be like spread eagle on the bed later.
I think I might sleep in this thing tonight.
Yeah, I like it.
Easy access and everything.
All right now. Don't sue us.
He can't. Who's he? It's not
Trav.
his. Screw that guy. Kill a Trav.
He doesn't need our money.
He's a bum.
He got that Taylor Swift money.
He does have that Taylor Swift money. Identify future challenges.
How'd you do?
Gosh darn it. Gets me every time. Why don't I just take it out of there?
Ron Burgundy.
It's time once again.
Hell yeah.
For Retro Rewind.
This says nerd news.
I know, and it almost got me.
God damn it. Powered by the Regent, though, and I think they're still showing Jurassic World.
He is still showing Jurassic World. I was bummed, though, this time. He's not showing Superman because of the Wheat Fest.
Boo.
And I was kind of bummed about that because I really wanted to see it tomorrow.
I feel like that would have been the perfect time to have Superman because everybody in town trying to see this thing. I mean, people come to Wheat Fest, but whatever. You know, it is what it is. But I'm just saying, with everybody in town, like, shoot, I'd go see Superman.
Yeah, I would have saw it tomorrow for sure, 100%.
Well, I guess I'll see it in Oklahoma City this weekend.
There you go. I'm not going to get to see it when I'm going on out of town because my wife would kill me.
Oh, yeah.
All right, July 19th, 2004, the Apple iPod 4th Gen is released. This was the first iPod with a color screen, and it was able to show album art.
Oh, yeah.
This thing was so sweet, dude.
I remember that when it came out, seeing the album art, too. I'm like, oh, shit. And then that little wheel that you just...
You hooked that thing up to iTunes. You downloaded all your stuff.
Was that still the big old fat fucking cable?
Uh-huh.
Oh, God. Like the iPhone 4?
It had that chrome back on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing was so cool, man. So, yeah, the iPod, it was... Apple was innovating back then. They don't so much anymore, but they did back then.
They're really good at taking other people's ideas and maybe trying to make it better.
Trying. So yeah, I mean, iPod, we'll never probably get back to just dedicated music devices, right?
Because it'd be stupid.
Yeah, like why would I want to carry two things? But it was really cool and kind of a little bit more simple. So I don't know, cool idea. They didn't even have Bluetooth in them back then. You just plugged your headphones in.
Yep.
July 15th, 1983.
83, Jesus.
This is a big one, dude.
Is it?
Famicom.
Okay.
You'll know in a second. Launched by Nintendo, they released the family computer known as the Famicom in Japan in 1983. That console would later be redesigned into what we knew as the NES.
Can you imagine having one of these bitches?
Yeah, I know. This Famicom, that'd be wild.
I feel like it would be so fucking like expensive right now to get your hands on one of those.
But yeah, this is the Nintendo. They got it 2 whole years before we did in Japan, but it doesn't look anything like how we got it. The controllers like had these little slots on the side where you could set them in there, and then it was like maroon and beige, and the cartridges were weird and different. It looks more like a Super Nintendo than a.
It looks like a Super Nintendo that somebody like smoked heavily around it.
Yes, agreed.
Like you could just smell that bitch right now.
Right. Yeah, the smoke and it getting hot.
Yeah, just blowing hot ass smoke all over you.
So, because this is such an important time in video gaming history, because this basically brought video games to the modern age. Like, after this, it was on like Donkey Kong, as they say.
Yeah.
And so it's time for the cartridge conundrum this week. So sit back and listen, cartridge creepers. Yeah, you cartridge creeper, you weirdo. It's time
fucking pervert
for our weekly brain buster, the cartridge conundrum. This one takes us back to that pivotal moment on July 15th, 1983, when Nintendo launched the Famicom in Japan. We know it was a smash hit that resurrected the industry, but without games, it would have been nothing. So, to convince buyers of its power, Nintendo bundled the console with 3 of the most successful arcade titles, proving it could deliver perfect arcade experiences at home. So, here's the conundrum. Which of the following iconic games was not one of the original 3 launch titles bundled with the Famicom in Japan? A, Donkey Kong. B, Popeye. C, Super Mario Bros. D, Donkey Kong Jr. You got it?
Raw. Next question.
It is. So leave us a comment with A, B, C, or D for the one that was not bundled with the Famicom in 1983.
Okay.
So, anything else on the Famicom?
No, I'm good.
I've got some buddies that do. They've never shouted us out, so I don't know why I'm shouting them out. But they do a podcast called WT Famicom. WTF?
Okay. All right. Yeah, I like it.
And so maybe go check those guys out. They're not as funny as us, but it's fine.
Hell with those guys.
Yeah. 1986. So 3 years later,
Okay.
and just right after the Nintendo came out, the Master System. This was Sega Genesis.
Okay. Hell yeah.
8-bit console, but it was more powerful than the NES.
Obviously.
And it didn't come out in July. It came out closer to Christmas, but this is when they announced it at CES. Was this week in history in 1986. So this really started. It kickstarted the console wars, right? Because
I was gonna say everybody's just trying to get bigger and better.
Yeah. So we had 8-bit NES, 8-bit Genesis, and they fought forever, and then it just escalated from there. So
yeah.
July.
The fuck is that?
14th, 1989, Cobra Triangle is released. This was a unique and challenging speedboat combat game developed by Rare. Rare still makes games today, and it was released for the NES in North America. So, did you ever play RC Pro-Am?
No.
Like the little trucks that you went around the track?
Oh, yeah.
You collected
They're
the letters.
wiry as fuck.
Yeah, they just roll.
Uh-huh.
This is basically that, but you're in a boat.
Who the fuck decided, like, you know what this game needs to be about? Speedboats.
Like, why did they name it Cobra Triangle? I have no idea. Maybe that's just the name of the lake you were on.
Maybe put a fucking dragon in there.
Yeah, like you
that's
gotta have
not
a dragon.
Cobra.
That is definitely Nessie.
Yeah.
And that guy does not give an F that Nessie's in front of him. And so this game was fun though. Like I do remember playing this game, and you basically there was level, like the first level was a race, I think, and then I remember a level where you had to like get these. There was these squares, and you had to go get a landmine out of a square and take it to another square. But there was a boat following you, and if that other boat got you, then that landmine went back and it exploded.
That sounds fucking stupid.
No, it was fun. It was actually really cool. I liked it. So this was cool. I don't know. I don't know how well known it is, but I definitely remember it, and I thought it was a fun game. So okay, it's gonna get real.
Okay.
July 14th, 1998.
Yeah.
WWF Warzone. Tell me this does not take you back. Like it takes you back to the time when PlayStation and Nintendo 64 were going head to head. PlayStation got it first. And PlayStation, God. What?
I just remember like it had this like really cool creative wrestler thing, and I'd like make my friends, but use like the diva entrances to make them like sassy as fuck. My friends be coming over like have some zesty ass intro. Like, what the hell did you do?
Yeah. This game, this was the groundbreaking thing about this game was that creative player.
Yeah. This
was the first time that we really got an in-depth creative player. And there was a lot of stuff. Looking back at it now, it sucked balls. It was not.
It was bad.
It was not great.
But back in the day, God, it was.
This was the first time that we got to see it. We got to do entrances. We got to do hairdos. We got to do body style. We got to do how he was dressed. All that stuff. I spent hours, dude. Hours creating wrestlers.
I believe that. Yeah.
And creating intros and all of that stuff. This game was so fun.
I feel like there's even like a hardcore mode to where you can like grab like chairs and shit from like behind the barricades.
There was a hardcore match in this where there's like a TVs in the ring and you
smack them with a TV and a chair and stuff.
Yes.
Crazy.
This game was so cool. I played this a ton. I remember playing this on PlayStation, the PlayStation 1, not the Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
But Nintendo 64 got it in like November, and PlayStation had this in July.
Couldn't you even like smash them through the tables, the announcer tables and shit? I feel like they at least broke or something. I don't remember
in this one if you could do that.
It's been a while.
I mean, they escalated quickly after this. Like stuff got wild in wrestling games after this one. They were just like innovating like crazy. So Warzone 1998, freaking awesome. Also, the same day, F-Zero X was released in Japan on the Nintendo 64, And this game, I didn't play the Japan version, but I did play the US version when it came out. This was the first racing game on Nintendo 64 where you actually felt like you were going fast, real fast.
I do remember this is like one of the only like racing games I actually played was F-Zero. So it was just a lot of fun, and like the speed boosts and stuff like that. Like it was actually a good game that I'd play every once in a while.
Yeah, so they got this thing running at 60 frames per second, and that's why it looked like you were going so fast, because you hadn't really ever seen that in a game before. And so I think it said you're going like 800 kilometers an hour or something, which is flying.
Yeah.
And it really did look like you were going fast. And so that's why this one was so fun. TV, movies, and pop culture.
Okay.
1987. Good Morning Miss Bliss.
What the hell is that?
Show. Great show. You don't remember this?
No.
What? Everybody saw this.
No.
Okay, nobody saw this. Just kidding. This was starring Haley Mills as a middle school teacher in Indiana. The pilot featured stars like Brian Austin Green, Jaleel White, but the show was never picked up. But here's what happened. It was later acquired by Disney Channel, and it was rebooted with people like Mark Paul Gosselaar,
the fuck,
Mario Lopez, Tiffany Thiessen, and Dustin Diamond, and it eventually became the 90s freaking sitcom Saved by the Bell.
That is crazy.
It's wild, isn't it?
That is crazy.
Who would have known?
That's wild.
So Mrs. Bliss, Good Morning Mrs. Bliss, was actually
the start
Saved by
of
the
it
Bell
all.
in the 90s. Yep, it started the whole thing. Saved by the Bell, I'm sure we'll talk about it more in depth at some point, but I watched so much of that show.
Oh my God,
it was so funny and so good, and Zach Morris was so cool, and like, I don't know, maybe you liked Mario Lopez better.
Tiffany Thiessen. Why, because I'm brown and he's brown? Fuck you.
Yeah. Relatable?
I mean, he was definitely buff.
I know. Tiffany Thiessen,
though, God, she still holds up.
Indeed.
And now she's doing food stuff too.
Indeed. For Chili's, no less.
Chili's, the fuck?
She's doing stuff at Chili's.
No.
She's working in the back at Chili's. Just kidding. 1990, Howard Stern premieres his radio show on TV.
That was wild.
We should not have been watching this.
No.
This is going to be a theme for the next couple.
We should not have
been watching Howard Stern.
No.
But we were.
Absolutely.
And the stuff he was doing on there was wild.
Super wild.
Too
wild for radio, let alone to have his own TV show.
Yeah, because not seeing it and just hearing the things he was doing was
could
one
be
thing.
Fake, but then you realize it is not fake because
not at all.
Wow. Yeah.
Howard Stern was wild, and dude's still going.
Yeah, I don't know if he's as wild, but I mean, I feel like the whole world is wild now. So I mean, it's like
we caught up to him, but geez, this was crazy, and I don't know how I got away with it, but I did.
Yeah,
and I think we all watched it. We definitely shouldn't have been.
It should not.
Speaking of things we shouldn't have watched, especially in 1991, geez, 6, 7, 8 years old. I should not have been watching this. July 12th, 1991, Boys in the Hood premiered nationwide.
Hell yeah.
Frick,
that's a good-ass movie.
When Ricky dies, bro, holy smokes.
That reminds me of that movie with, it's Will Ferrell. I think, is it Get Hard, I think? Where he's talking to Kevin Hart, supposed to be a dude who's been to prison, and he's trying to teach him how to be like hard in prison or whatever. So he's like asking him about like his like thug life or whatever, and he describes this movie.
Yeah.
And he's talking about Ricky. He's like Ricky dying and being sad, and
that's
his wife's like, "All right, honey, your dad's never been to prison." She's like, "I know, I've seen Boys in the Hood."
Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, so we should not have been watching this movie. This is hardcore, dude.
Yeah,
there was lots of death, lots of blood.
There's some boobies.
Some boobies in this one.
Hell yeah.
Lots of gangs.
Yeah, it was wild.
Like, it was wild.
It was real.
So I feel like it was, and this was Ice Cube's very first movie ever.
Yeah.
And he's a pretty dang good actor now. Cuba Gooding Jr. was in this.
Funny how different he is, though. Like, now he's doing, like, daddy daycare and shit, and before he was, like, this hardcore gangster, and he's like...
One of my favorite movies as a kid was Friday, and he's awesome in Friday.
Friday was incredible.
With him and Chris
Tucker.
Yeah, but yes, we should not have been watching Boys in
Any
the
of
Hood,
that.
but we were.
Yeah.
And I don't think I saw this until it came out on VHS. I remember my dad renting this on VHS. I think I watched it with him. Like, I
You
don't
turn
think he
around
knew
like, what
we
the
were
fuck
getting
are we
into.
watching?
I don't think he knew what we were getting into.
Yeah, one of those things you just put it on, like, oh God.
Oh wow, I guess we're in it now. So
Yeah.
okay, son, here's a couple life lessons. So yeah, that great movie though, super good. Like, feels like it was probably pretty real to like the Compton and
Yeah.
that area in South LA back then. So yeah, good movie. July 14th, 2000, X-Men premiered.
Hell yeah.
This is kind of the thing that kicked off the whole MCU, even though it wasn't really the MCU because it couldn't be, right? It was owned by Fox. But this is kind of what they patterned all of the rest of those movies on. And seeing Hugh Jackman as his iconic role as
that's crazy.
Wolverine.
Back in 2000.
Yeah, 2000. And last year he did another freaking Wolverine movie. So
wasn't Halle Berry in this?
Yes, she's Storm.
Hell yeah.
And Jennifer Lawrence, right?
Not
this.
That would have been later. Yeah.
Yeah, she was not Mystique yet.
No.
But this one got $157 million domestically and $300 million worldwide on a $75 million budget.
Making movies is such a damn gamble because I've seen where they put a shit ton of money and didn't get anything in return. Or then you have like the Blair Witch Project, like here's $15, see what you can do, and they're like,
millions,
yeah, all right, whatever,
hundreds of millions. So, yeah, so $75 million and they $300 million worldwide. That's crazy.
Not bad.
Do a little bit of wrestling.
Oh yeah,
1984, before we were born, but this is an iconic thing that happened in 1984. It was called Black Saturday, and it was Vince McMahon's very first like FU to the wrestling business, and he's been doing it ever since.
Yeah,
he bought a majority stake in Georgia Championship Wrestling, which Georgia Championship Wrestling would end up becoming the NWA, and then it would end up becoming WCW. Ted Turner owned Georgia Championship Wrestling back then. He bought a majority stake in that company, and every Saturday night they would go on TV for Georgia Championship Wrestling, and they'd do a show on TV. Well, on Black Saturday, July 14th, 1984, Vince McMahon took over the TV broadcast and aired WWF instead of Georgia Championship Wrestling.
Oh, shit.
And so up until this point, wrestling was territory based. Like you stayed in your area.
Yeah.
Right. And so
when Vince got involved.
So guys would travel and you would be in different organizations around the country. But like Georgia Championship Wrestling, that was Ted Turner. Up in Connecticut and up in the north, that was Vince's territory. So this was like the first like shot out there to say, no, not anymore. Vince is in town and I'm taking over. And so 1984, Black Saturday, these people were pissed that they didn't get to see their Georgia Championship Wrestling. And Vince was like, you'll be fine. You'll like our stuff. And that's the only show in town now, right? So,
dude, he was such an asshole, but he knew what he was doing. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, like, you hear, like, you got to be cutthroat in business, and, like, this is obviously one of those examples, but I don't know that I would have had the balls to do something like that, but, I mean, look where it took him.
I mean, it just feels like he was just, I mean, his dad started the business, and his dad was, like, also kind of cutthroat, but not nearly like Vince.
Yeah, he wasn't going to screw everybody else over.
No,
for the sake of spreading.
Vince was just like, dude, I'm taking over. Like, you guys can go your old ways, but I am taking this business over. And he did. He started it in 1984 with Black Saturday. So 1997, July 13th, 1997, 1 year after what we talked about last week when the NWO was formed, we get a main event that featured a celebrity crossover with Lex Luger and the Giant defeating Hulk Hogan and Chicago Bulls player Dennis Rodman.
Dennis
Do you
Rodman
remember
was
this?
so fucking crazy.
He was crazy.
Back in like the early 90s, like that,
Late
mid 90s, yeah, like that fucker was all over the place,
everywhere,
man.
dude. And that's
God.
the thing. I did you ever watch the Michael Jordan documentary?
I don't know that I have.
So they were talking about it was during this time, and they were talking about how Rodman would just disappear from basketball.
Yeah,
and he would be gone for weeks,
off breaking his dick or something,
doing something. Yeah, off marrying Carmen Electra
or himself.
Yeah, he did marry himself. He's such a weird dude. But so 1997, thought we didn't start recording.
Jeez, oh shit, not again.
In 1997, Bash at the Beach, Hogan and Rodman versus Luger and the Giant, and they lost. But this was the peak of NWO, so Rodman had to get in on it. And this is peak WCW. Also, next night, 1997, July 14th, we get a huge debut.
I wasn't too happy about it.
No. Dude Love appeared on WWF Raw in a classic Attitude Era swerve. Mankind's alter ego, Dude Love, debuted as Stone Cold Steve Austin's mystery partner to win the vacant WWF Tag Team Championship.
I remember how awkward it was. It just seems weird. It seems so funny because Stone Cold's just like pissed, and he's like this gruff, stern dude, and Dude Love was just fucking like happy to be there, kind of a thing. But I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, you get so used to Mankind, and he was so dark and kind of deranged, and all of a sudden you got this like fucking hippie dude running around. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? Really like, weird. Why and how? And like it just didn't make any sense to me.
I kind of agree, but Dude Love was awesome.
Dude Love was crazy, but I don't know. I mean, I love Mick Foley. Like, I think he's such a fucking incredible dude, and he was obviously just pivotal in everything that they did. But goddamn, like that, to me, it was just like, what the fuck is going on right now? It was
weird for sure. It was definitely, and again, this is what they did back then. They just had surprises, and it was just cool that they even thought to do it and
then they made them tag team champions. Like, what the fuck? That's like the weirdest damn champions ever.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know that there's a weirder duo to be the tag champions. I mean, guys that were together, like, the
Hawk and Animal and
the Hawk and Animal were the Misfits is who I was thinking.
Misfits were crazy.
Yeah, real men wear skirts.
Yeah.
So 1 year later, Bash at the Beach, 1998, we get Rodman again with Hogan, but we get
the dumbest shit ever.
We get Karl Malone with Diamond Dallas Page.
What? Karl Malone doesn't even seem like the type of guy who'd fucking even do that. Then he did.
And this was when he was in trouble for dating that 14-year-old girl at this exact same time. And so, this was weird for sure, and it was right after the NBA Finals. Those two teams had just went through the finals, and now they were at WCW in the tag match in the freaking main event.
Do you remember when Jimmy Kimmel used to do Karl Malone blackface?
Yes, I do. And nobody even ever says anything about it.
And it's so funny because he seems like so fucking like liberal now.
Yeah,
like he would be appalled at himself for
and I think he has said he was.
It's so weird that he was the dude on the Man Show, just farting, drinking, womanizing, and now he's like the super fucking liberal guy. Like, I don't know. Damn, I don't know. That was funny as fuck though. I just remember like, wasn't he like the white black Malone? Like, I don't know.
Absolutely, he was. So the next night. Or not the next night, a couple weeks later, WCW Nitro, the fallout from Bash at the Beach saw the NWO storyline. So only 2 years after the NWO was formed, they're already starting to split apart. So we had Scott Hall and the Giant for the NWO against the Wolfpack, Sting and Nash.
That was my favorite Sting, the black and red.
Black and red Sting.
Hell yeah.
That was really cool. So, we've already got two factions of the NWO. We've got the WCW, and they just didn't know what they were doing. This is getting real close to when what's-his-nuts started doing. Vince Russo started doing such stupid crap in the WCW. He was so bad.
Do you remember Raven?
Yeah.
I loved Raven.
Raven was cool.
I thought he was great.
Yeah, Raven was real cool.
Am I crazy, or was that where like X-Pac, was he one of his people for some reason? For some reason, I was thinking he was like
Raven's
one of the
guys.
Yeah, I don't know why, but something in my head is telling me like he was like one of like his like little posse before he became.
I remember Raven and Gangrel. That's it though. I don't remember X-Pac being part of that deal.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was in DX, and then he was he was over in the Wolfpack in WCW.
I don't know why, but like I said, I just felt like he was young, like before he even had like facial hair or anything, and he was like part of it. But maybe I'm wrong.
That's
I don't
weird.
know.
I mean,
man.
he was like the 1, 2, 3 kid.
Yeah.
At the very
I remember
beginning.
the 1, 2, 3 kid. Yeah, I don't know, man. Something is just telling me maybe he was a part of it. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to look that up. I don't remember him being part of.
This would be the first time I'm wrong on this fucking podcast.
I know. Yeah,
it's these goddamn screwdrivers.
Wow, Scroogies. July 15th, 2002. Okay, so we've already had the WWF already bought the WCW, and so now it's time, because there's no more competition. It's time for Vince to say we got to have some kind of competition, and so they make their 2 shows compete. And so he said, we're splitting them apart. Raw and SmackDown are going to be their own things, and they're going to go against each other. And Monday Night Raw comes July 15th, 2002, and Vince is out there cutting a promo, and he's talking about who the GM of Raw is going to be. And who does he freaking announce?
Couldn't believe it.
Eric Bischoff.
Blew me away.
The guy that almost took his company down.
Absolutely crazy. But it makes sense, though. It's like, man, dude was bad. And like, I've always heard like never be the smartest man in the room. And it's like, man, you got someone who's right up there with you. Like, fuck, don't make him an enemy. Like, at least put him to work.
Absolutely. Bischoff was great. And just his presence. I mean, he filled that scumbag persona so well. And maybe he really was in real life. I don't know. Haven't really heard much from him in real life. But this was shocking because we just, as just WWF guys, like that's all we had. It's like, no, Bischoff was the enemy.
Yeah.
And you did not want him being, it was crazy.
Classic Vince move, though.
It was absolutely classic Vince move. And then a couple nights later on SmackDown, he announces Stephanie McMahon.
Hell yeah.
As the GM for SmackDown to go against Bischoff. And that one, you kind of could see that one coming. But this was really you got the eras in WWF.
Yep.
This was really the beginning of the ruthless aggression era. And the two companies inside of the WWF being against each other was competition, but not the same as WCW and WWF was. So that's wrestling for this week. Some crazy stuff happened.
That wild, man. I wish I could relive it all over again for the first time.
Be awesome. We got a little bit of music. It's still rock and roll to me by Billy Joel.
Yeah.
It's an all right song.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. A View to Kill by Duran Duran. It's Duran Duran, but
yeah.
I don't know if I can name that one.
No.
I have no idea what If You Don't Know Me by Now by Simple Red is.
I feel like I do, but I feel like I got to check this out real quick. I have. Oh yeah, I know this song. That's all you need to hear right there.
Well, like it sounds like every 80s song.
You don't know it? Damn.
No.
It's pretty good. I like it.
No, I don't know that one.
What about the next one? You know the next one?
Oh, that was last week. I don't know why that's even in here.
Yeah, I was wondering.
This one though, I'm gonna add this one. We're gonna get a little bit. We'll see if you feel like leaving this in there. Leave it in. Yeah, leave it in there. But the reason I'm gonna
everybody knows it.
Oh frick, it's not in there. I don't know why.
Bitch.
I don't know why it didn't add. 1995, July 15th, Waterfalls by TLC. I had a cousin, not my cousin that is my cousin now, that's your wife. A different cousin that's not my cousin anymore. I know, that's weird.
Okay.
Swore that this song that they were saying Jason Waterfalls, don't go Jason Waterfalls.
Why?
Like I guess she was an idiot.
Huh. Okay. Yeah.
It's like she didn't want that guy to leave, and it was very specific.
And his name was Jason Waterfalls.
And she was going to put his whole name in that song.
Huh.
Like, no, bro, it's Waterfalls, and don't go chasing them. You
okay.
dummy.
Yeah. Fine. Okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
This one, Brandy and Monica, they were huge.
Yeah.
In the 90s. I cannot hear. Yeah.
I was just thinking in my head, it's like I need to put Chit up there
because I cannot hear. Yeah. I cannot hear it without seeing him. That dude is so awesome. Back to it then.
God damn it. I said it and immediately just thought it too, and then you thought it, and I was like, okay, we're on the same page here at least.
I mean, you knew it. This was on KKRD all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, The Boy Is Mine by Brandy and Monica. They were everywhere. So what are you gonna do about it?
They killed it for sure.
And then Vertical Horizon. I didn't get to that one, so I
think they were so good. I think they were a great band. They had some solid music, early 2000s stuff, and I think they were one of those bands that kind of like defined it. Whether you listened to them or not, or you liked it or not, to me it was the same thing like Nickelback. Mm-hmm. Everybody wanted to hate on Nickelback, but they like defined that generation of music right there. You know what I mean? That era of early 2000 music.
Call me a douche, call me a divorced dad rock guy or whatever. Yeah. But I like Creed, I like Daughtry, I like Nickelback.
To me, it's the same thing.
Like I just like that music's cool. Yeah. Like it's rock music. Yeah, it's a little different.
It's like Nirvana. 4 chords that are just done well, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like you just got a powerful voice and 4 chords and whatever. Okay. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I feel the same way about Vertical Horizon, though. I feel like they're kind of in that era. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything You Want. That's what it was, July 15th. And I mean, shit. I mean, I feel like a lot of people still know the song. I tell you what, we do need to go over. We're gonna roll a little clip here for you guys of us even just getting the airmail because we love our airmail.
I'm gonna tell you what. It looks like it hurt, but these things are so soft. It didn't hurt.
Didn't hurt at all because they're soft as fuck. And I remember, like, I think I still have the graphic of my Funko Pop looking fly as fuck in a robe, and I'm gonna use it for this because,
heck yeah,
quite frankly, I mean, look at this shit.
This is so soft. Like, look,
it's so nice. And our
makes a noise on there.
Our great people out at Dude Robes, they wanted to hook us up. They heard that I have like this just affinity for.
They heard that you are the Sultan of soft,
dude. I fuck with it. You know what I mean? And like I literally was in Pittsburgh, in this hotel I'm staying at, the Westin. They had a robe in there. I was like, fuck yeah, they got a robe in here because they know.
No, they did.
Who's in this bitch?
What?
And then I hear that we're connecting with Dude Robes, and I was like, this was made for me. Like these guys,
absolutely.
Like I feel like I have to be like their ambassador now, like for everything. Like I don't care what it takes. I'm with it. Like I'm taking this fucking robe with me. I'm going to Oklahoma City to do some travel chef work this weekend. I'm going to take my fucking robe with me.
Yes.
And
you're
just
going to
rock
in it.
Man. Maybe I should just be in the middle of all my cooking events in a fucking robe, wear this bitch out to. I'm gonna go get some sushi. I'm gonna go watch the fucking what movie we were talking about? Superman.
It looks
Superman in my robe.
Like a hoodie. I mean, the hood is awesome.
Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just wear my robe every single place I can go and just kind of make a day of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think, Dude Robes? What should we do together?
Robe day.
Obviously, I can be outside in my robe doing some cool food content and stuff, but let's talk. Let's see what we can do here. I feel like this has just been a good week.
Yeah.
Like things have just been going right. Things are good. So for those of you who don't follow me on my socials, which is at Foodie Mike C, you wouldn't know that I have a dog named Thor. He's a golden doodle. So damn smart. Dude uses buttons to talk and everything. And he actually has been getting certified through the Midwest Battle Buddies out of Wichita, Kansas. And dude is officially a service dog now. He's so damn smart. We
go Thor.
We had to go and do this test, and I mean it had so much stuff, like, you know, like I'll leave the car door open and stuff. He has to wait outside until I tell him to get in, or be inside and wait till I tell him to get out, things like that. But literally at one point I'm walking with him like with a cart to see like how he handles people and zigzagging through clothes and shit. And this lady just throws down a piece of beef jerky on the floor, and he kind of like looks at it and then looks at me, and then we just keep walking. And the lady's like, "Hell yeah!"
I would have grabbed that freaking beef
exactly.
jerky.
It's like I was tempted. I almost grabbed that jerky, be like, "Hell yeah, jerky!" But There's a lot of stuff he did, and I mean, he just did an awesome job. So I mean, he's a super cool dog. He's smart, kind of a dumbass when he's at home, but it's like once he puts that vest on, he knows it's go time. So that was a really cool part of the week. And then I also found out that I will be representing Kansas at the World Food Championships again for the 5th time.
Boom.
So far, I've always had decent scores and everything. My first year, I took 6th in the world in dessert. And I mean, to make top 10 my first year was just unheard of. Like, I know people who've been in this for a decade and still haven't made top 10 yet. So that blew my mind, because I feel like dessert is honestly like the worst fucking thing I can do. But then, man, I want to say the last time I competed, I was in the seafood category, the hardest damn category.
Is it?
And I turned around I was looking at my competitors, and I turned around, I see Malcolm Reed from How to Barbecue Right. So if you look up this dude, he has like millions of followers on YouTube. What? He's got rubs and shit in Walmart. You know what I mean? So he's a big deal. And I want to say I missed the top 10 by like 0.25 points or something like that.
Dang.
So I was out on the bubble, and I had such a good score that I had the highest score of everyone who didn't make it into the top 10. And so that was pretty crazy. But I was just amped that I did that well. And then Malcolm took like fucking 30 something, like
really?
I don't even remember. Yeah, he was like way back there. So made me feel good that I could go up there against like real, I mean, these are real ass chefs, like chef instructors and culinary schools and people who've worked in restaurants forever, or resorts and shit. So super excited. I'm actually going to be in the bacon category, which is
bacon or bacon.
Bacon. It's basically anything I want to do with bacon, which is kind of weird. So the way they do it is they have what they call a signature round and a structured round. So you have 2 hours immediately. They tell you, go get busy. You have 2 hours to make 2 dishes, your signature and then the structure. So the structure is they might say, hey, you're in bacon, but we want you to do something with cherries as well. Everyone has to do something with cherries. And then you're like, oh, fuck, like, what am I going to do? So that kind of evens the playing field, because anybody can knock out a signature dish and make it good. But to throw in a twist, it's like everybody has to compete to that level. So I'm waiting to find out what the structure build is going to be.
They don't tell you that day of. You get to prep.
No, yeah. They will let me know, hopefully in the next couple weeks here, maybe mid-August. But we will find out, and that'll give me some time to kind of plan a little bit. And it's never anything usually too terribly crazy. But I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting. I may have a sponsor for it already.
Heck
so
yeah,
dude. Kind of waiting to find that out, but it'll just be cool to go and represent Kansas, and hopefully, the winner comes home with like $100,000.
Dang!
So that would be absolutely intense.
That's awesome.
So we'll see what happens. Just stay tuned on that. October, yeah, like 16th through 19th or something like that. I can't even remember, but yeah, something like that in Indianapolis. And I was even telling Trav, I was like, fuck, man. I was like, I know you don't know shit about cooking, but maybe you come down as a cartridge request thing. I can eat, though. I'd tell you if it tastes good. Fuck. But yeah, it's been an interesting week. And like I said, I'm about to go do some more travel chef work. And man, I don't know. Things have been feeling kind of okay for a little bit.
Yeah, it's good. That's awesome, dude. I think that like the going to Pittsburgh, that's really cool. Mm-hmm. This World Food Championship thing, you've always been about it, but I feel like it's just continued to grow and it's getting bigger for you, and I think that's awesome.
It's weird that like I remember going to New York City, like for the whole Food Network thing, and then I was flying into like LaGuardia, and I was like, God, it can't get any better than this,
right?
And then it's like, then something else happens, then something else happens, and so, it's like I keep saying like, man, it doesn't get better than that, it doesn't get better than that, and then man, I don't know. It just makes me wonder what it's going to turn into, or and obviously I'm content with the life I have anyway. You know what I mean? Like everything's cool and things are good, but
it's just awesome, like to be doing what you like to be doing.
Sure,
getting recognized for it's cool, but then just being able to continue to like level it up, and keep doing better. Like, and
I like what I'm doing for sure, but it's like, at the same time, let me win that 100,000 over every other chef that's out there doing this. And then I feel like that's just, man, another big ass accolade to put into, what I'm doing, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, that's super cool. I guess that's it.
Yeah. Just keep following along, follow us on Cartridge and Quest, follow me on the Foodie Mike C stuff, and, just kind of see how we're progressing, because I feel like no matter what, like, even just us and this, we're progressing. Got these sweet ass robes. Like,
Dude
how can you not
Robe,
feel like we're not doing it right now? So,
CCICT, Regent.
yeah.
Like, we've got really cool people that we're partnering with. We want to help you guys out. We'll get out a code for Dude Robes. We've got a 15% off code for you to put into Dude Robes website if you want a Dude Robe.
And you do. You
definitely
absolutely
want
do.
one of these, guys. Like, for real. This is the best robe I've ever put on. And I put every time that there's a robe at the hotel, I put that sucker on.
Yeah.
I did not try your robe on before because that thing was expensive.
Yeah. Don't touch
and
it.
I was not trying to rip that thing out. I'm a little bigger than you are, and I probably would have ripped the back out of that.
Maybe. Yeah.
But not this, dude. I got room. I could go. I feel like I could like come out to the ring in boxing gloves in this thing. Like, this thing is roomy.
I mean, we can try it.
We can go box.
Fist fight in the front yard.
In our robes. I'm going to keep my pants on, though.
I am not. I'm going to let this bitch just fly open, and that's going to be part of my defense.
You guys need to keep it rad. Peace.